tietää mielessään on aika lähteä pois. Metsä kutsuu kulkijaa rauhan sielulleen se tois. Kylmäks käynyt maa jo kutsuu taas sen kulkijaa. Vuoret rikko taivaan rantaa, mielen kirkastaa. Se kutsuu kulkijaa pois, vie se näiltä mailta. Raskaaksi käynyt sydän huutaa rauhaa erämaan. Huiskaus puiden latvoistaa tuo rauhan sydämeen. Haukka huuta hyvästi talven ensi tulee. Huiskaus puiden latvoistaa tuo rauhan sydämeen. Haukka huuta hyvästi talven ensi tulee.
That were unplugged for Thursday are going to be still muted. I hope they aren't.
Hello, and welcome back to Death Attack. And yes, they did hear everything you were just saying, Chad.
I mean, unless they didn't hear us, because we didn't do sound test. Can anyone hear us?
Yeah, they can. It's the mics are working.
He doesn't know that.
Well,
Testing.
I can't wait for the reply in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes.
Okay.
well, I mean, it's the start of the stream, so
I know.
usually people don't funnel in until later. But
They'll reply in a few months.
it's a 7-second delay, dude. It's not 5 minutes.
No, I mean when they watch it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're going to watch it years from now?
You're like, yeah, look at this stream. Let's see what this is all about.
Well, I can't believe I'm back on YouTube. It's been shut down for 5 years. Wayback Machine's working real good still.
All right. Wow, I look orange as shit.
Uh-oh.
Don't mind us, guys.
We're
Just
going
the
back to
usual.
2021.
Fixing issues while
where
we're
his
live.
camera looked orange all the time.
Let's go back to Pathfinder.
Yeah, no.
Good times.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
I attack. Give me a second.
Roll a close combat quarter
Okay.
maneuver.
Okay, I add add these 15 die to
Do I have
this
to
damage.
get rid of the superiority die? Because I feel like in D&D that would make me have to use a superiority die.
I don't know.
Pathfinder. Roll
Weird
15
episode
dice
for me to
to
join
stab
in
somebody.
on. This is normal for us.
Weird
This is
episode
pretty much
of
par for the course.
Hello.
We're actually
It's
role
normal.
playing right now.
It's awesome that the mics were working right away, so
We're-
you caught us on a good day.
We are in character right now.
Sometimes there's a subtle change in between, what is it, Stream Kings.
Green King.
I keep saying Stream.
I do that too.
We should just name
Yeah.
Stream Kings. No, that'd be...
that. Retroactively
Let's
change
just
it.
buy a whole new PC and mic setup just for Scream Kings.
Hey, if you guys want to go do that at Hobby's place, that'd be great. You know, you do that. All right, yeah, set up Scream Kings over there.
Hobby's DVD room.
Okay,
Nothing
that's a
scarier
lot
than
better.
A DVD or a DBZ room.
Yeah.
DVD.
Oh.
Okay, so
More like Vegeta stream.
Oh, that guy from Fortnite?
Yeah, the guy from Fortnite. I can't wait to see him emote.
all right, so we're here for D&D, right?
I don't
DBZ?
know.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
agree.
Sunday?
Can't wait to see Vegeta do the floss.
Wait, did you say DVD? Are we
Yeah,
doing
I already
D&D?
did.
He kinda
D&D.
does it.
Are we doing D&D?
Whatever you do,
DVD?
that's
or
stupid.
Oh
DBZ?
god, ADHD is already kicking off. You guys are just like starting multiple conversations.
I'm
They put
fucking
whole
with you.
milk in my...
Who did? Say who did it.
So,
Deacon...
Haven't seen a single one, but I'll watch to the 97th one. Yeah, we'll see how far you get. Before you
Are
decide
we
to
on the
leave.
97th?
well, it's a very
Yeah, we're on 97 already.
yeah.
What the
So we're almost on 100 episodes in.
Are we doing anything special for the 100th?
No, we're not.
It's ending.
We did something special for the 69th episode.
That was
Why
back
not?
when we had life in our eyes, you know?
I'd say stick around till
That was
Campaign 2.
before
I can't wait till
COVID.
episode
Campaign 2 is
420.
going to be great. I'm excited.
Yeah. No.
Shout out to 420.
Shout out to.
Blaze.
Are you good? you sound about as live as Roadkill. Like,
He
let's
sounds more alive than Roadkill.
Yeah, roadkills are usually
You
dead.
have to give him that much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Julian's contemplating what he wants to do.
I lost my character because he turned into a demon lord.
He doesn't know. if he should
Spoiler alert
follow us.
for Tyler.
well, I think it's.
That's why he doesn't have character art next to his name.
Yes, that is 100% the case.
I think it's about time we go ahead and start things off then. Now, when we last left off, you guys had awoken after the sundering. The world being torn to pieces, continents rising from the ocean, entire cities and civilizations being lost, kingdoms falling, mass destruction all over the world. However, you were fortunate enough to awake 3 years after this. Much of the aftermath is still present within society. However, the initial devastation and loss of life, you were convenient enough to miss. You know that the war between Venalia and Kravoy has ceased. And now with Jezebel learning from Shiv that the Black Blade is being longed for by Gostwield and his apostles.
Should've said that.
Except he can say his own name.
That's the first time tonight.
Can he say his own name?
I know this is a Beetlejuice thing
What
too.
happens if
but-
he says his own name?
What if
You
Yurgle
just
Bub
saw
says
it.
his own name? Yurgle Bub says it.
He can't say his name.
He can't?
He can't. Anyways,
That sucks. It's like Rumpelstiltskin.
You had to figure his name out first.
now, Fulner has learned that there has been a moot, essentially, a gathering of clans amongst the giant kind, coming from all over Abendol. They have gathered within the valleys and peaks of the Storm Spear Mountains. And since you had all decided that that's what you were going to do last episode, I'm going to go ahead and ask this. Did anyone do their shopping already?
Nope, I forgot.
I didn't forget. I just didn't.
If you didn't do your shopping, you missed out. We're moving on. So,
Okay, just get some potions.
we're moving on. You missed out on shopping.
Just write it down. Spend your gold, write it down.
I'm gonna give
Whatever
myself.
was in my bag of holding, I never used it.
I'm giving
I
myself
didn't need a shot.
an artifact weapon. Thanks, man. I'm not paying for it. I'm just.
Well, weren't you guys waiting for stuff from one bro? Merchant?
Yeah.
Was he supposed to
He
get
was
stuff
supposed,
for
he was supposed to
everybody?
get armor.
He was just gonna give me information.
That is all going to be done. But as far as any items you wanted to buy,
Okay.
the shopping wise, you missed out. You skipped. We're skipping that.
What he's giving me is just information.
So, for Fulner, is going to be a +3 chainmail.
Nice. +3.
Yeah, +3 is pretty good quality. He did say he was going to give him good armor.
Well, thank you, sir.
Now, for the sake of time and travel, we'll skip forward several months, as it would have taken you several months to get from the Bullstead through the mountains and to the northern reaches of Avondale. However, say about a month into the travel, I will have to make some rolls.
Should have done that before, just like our shopping. It's too late now.
It's more exciting when you guys know I can't fudge it right in front of you.
Technically, we don't know that. We can't see what you're rolling over there.
It would be a 67. You can come look.
I don't wanna.
By the time you get over there, he'd move it to a
Blinding.
6 and 7.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, have you looking like a ghost.
Foreheads look like a beacon.
That's why I wear
I
hats.
keep getting told that either it's too bright or it's too dark, so
No, we're good. We're good.
That's why I wear a hat.
to shadow yourself so you're
This
always too
side
dark.
is
Yes.
perfect. It's just always us two and you. That usually is too dark or too bright.
Okay.
The beacon's gone.
About a month into the travel, you guys have passed through Lockmore, and you're making your way up to the northern kingdoms of Avondale. You've passed the Choke, and you've now passed the Gulf. For many of you, this is the most northern portion you've ever gone. And for the most part, besides for I think Julian, the rest of you have pretty much avoided it since there has been an active war between Cravoy and Venalia for the most part. So, as you travel, even though it's been 3 years since there has been war, even though it's been 3 years since the catastrophe, you can still see remnants of it. You can still see remnants of forts and battle stations that have been left essentially unmanned, sort of now become overgrown and filled with vegetation and wildlife again. Up ahead in the distance, though, you do, however, spot an individual who appears to be walking the path by themselves. As you make your way towards them, and I would assume that you guys would, well, you didn't shop before a wagon, so I'm assuming you guys are on foot then?
Foot.
All right. So as you guys are on foot, you notice that the individual eventually can hear you as you guys start to get closer. And you notice they stop and they actually seem to slow down. They slow their pace, and eventually you guys feel yourself getting closer and closer and closer until you can see the individual. Appears to be a human. They're dressed in rather drab, if not ragged clothing. Gray robes. You can see there appears to be a medallion around their neck that has a large pendant that symbolizes scales. You see that they are carrying a traveler's pack with them, They have plenty of supplies. It looks like they've been on the road for a while. You would imagine seeing from the amount of dirt on their feet and the bottom of their robes, you can see that there's a nice stream of beads of sweat that are on their brow. So the sun has been beating down quite nice today, even though we are at the end of summer, moving into fall. The sun's still pretty intense up here.
How's it feel for us?
It's like
Just saying because
I'm unfazed.
after being in Yuno's realm for the
this isn't like uncomfortable hot. I mean, this is like
Being
walking
hot
in.
is uncomfortable.
This is walking in just temperate, warm summer
I
air.
guess
What are you sweating?
You can tell he's been walking for probably without stop for a while. As he seems, and as you guys go to pass, pardon me.
We don't want any.
I'm not trying to sell anything.
Okay, then what are you selling?
he's not selling anything. Yeah, sorry.
Excuse me.
I
Traveling, are you?
don't think that he means selling as in like wares.
I think he's
Everyone's
selling-
trying to sell an idea, right?
That's what I meant.
I think he was just
Absolutely.
greeting. He was just greeting us,
Thank
right?
you, Julian.
You're welcome.
I've been traveling on the road for some time, and I haven't come across anyone else. You're the first group of people. Just figured I would say hello as you passed.
Alright, what do you really want?
Greetings.
We're not used to having people just having small talk without something happening. You know what I mean?
Did you say he wasn't wearing shoes? Or he's just dirty?
He's just dirty. Yeah, it's his
What's he
shoes.
wearing?
Like tattered gray robes. He has a pendant that has scales on it.
What does that mean?
Ooh.
You can give me a knowledge religion roll if you'd like.
Wait,
I'm here to roll dice. I'm here to just tell me
A
everything,
pendant,
okay?
a pendant with scales on it.
Yes.
is that the only thing that looks cool on him?
Ah, some bitch.
That looks
Free.
nice
Somebody
and
else do
flashy?
And even the pendant looks oxidized in
Oh. What would you roll for that?
Is it religion?
religion.
Religion? I don't even think I would. I don't think.
it. You got his phone there.
12.
That's enough. That's enough.
I had 3.
Same
So-
boat.
Say 10 or more. Your
Makes
time
sense.
in Bardic College has you have retained some of it, and you are able to recognize that he is apparently a man of the cloth. He is a servant of Kelemvor.
Who's that?
Well, Falner would know this. Kelemvor is a god of the dead, specifically god of the resting dead.
Resting dead, so buried?
Yes,
Dead buried?
natural death, not undeath. Very, very much opposing and against undeath.
What would a man what would a man of Kelemvor be out here? What are you heading?
Well, there is never a shortage of those who need to be laid to rest.
I guess that's true.
What is your
Well,
name?
there almost was. That would have sucked for you, I bet. You make money off of that?
No,
Or you just do it?
Well, it's a complicated situation. I am on a pilgrimage. So,
from where?
well, while I am on my pilgrimage, I am unable to accept coin for my work. As you can see, I am in ill repair.
No, you look great.
My name is Saint Krell. It's a pleasure.
Saint Crow.
Saint?
Saint Krell.
Yes.
I am Darius Redcloth.
Fulno Waldhope.
You
Clan Waldhope.
Idiot.
That name sounds vaguely familiar. Are you famous?
No,
I've been known to come up in taverns every once in a while.
What does that
Well, listen, it was very nice meeting you. I'm sure you're very busy.
You'll-
You dig holes in the side of the road. We'll leave you be. Let's go.
I was going to ask something.
The
Would
answer
you
is
buy-
probably no. I'm going to be honest with this group. It's probably going to be no. Before you even ask.
I was simply curious if I could perhaps travel along with you as I head north. I don't have a lot of means of protecting myself. You all seem to be rough adventurers.
So you're going the same way we are, huh? How about that?
Well, this is the only way the road goes, and you are walking in the same direction.
It's just coincidence, isn't
So a lot of people go
it?
this
Or
way.
is it destiny that this person just comes with us
Just stop.
since we cause so much death?
No, we don't. Would you shut the fuck up, phone?
Why are you making this noise?
What are you doing?
Where is it that you're going? To the mountains.
Well, I am on a pilgrimage, so there are many chapels that I must visit along my journey through Abendol, and I'm currently making my way to a monastery, the Storm Spear Peaks.
Storm speaks. Got it.
How? No, I think he's playing. He's doing it. How about you follow us, but you don't ask any questions on who they are?
Don't ask any questions.
And we ask all the questions about who you are.
No. No, you can follow us if you need protecting. We'll protect you, but
Swear, if you wish to keep to your privacy, by all means, I just simply would. It's a lot safer when you're traveling in a group.
You know, normally I wouldn't be real keen to having some random stranger join us on a journey by foot even, but it seems like you're the type to be rather silent. I'm assuming you're not used to talking to living people very often.
I
So-
talk to people. It is a
We're
very...
gonna go with you're not. You're not really a living person.
What?
Yeah, you don't really talk much, do you?
Are you a
can,
ghost?
You can be with us.
Are you?
Okay, I get it. You
Oh,
want
if
me
you
to
are a
be
ghost,
quiet.
you are not coming with us. I can tell you.
Silent as a ghost, yeah, I like
I'm not
that.
a ghost. I'm not a ghost. I'm not.
But you can be silent as one.
If I'm quiet, can I walk along with you?
Sure. I mean, we could understand hums.
like a song?
I'm confused. Do you want me to hum while I'm walking with you?
Well, listen, we have places we need to be, so we're just gonna keep going. You follow us, you follow us. You don't, you don't.
He's barefoot?
No.
We already asked this.
That was a question that was already
Yeah,
asked.
now he's
I know. I was confirming if he was or wasn't because I was about to say something, but never mind.
I think at this point he is.
No, he's not barefoot.
He will be
You
when I
think
take
I'm
his
funny
shoes.
It wasn't me.
Are
I'm
you
barefoot
gaslighting this
too.
man?
You notice he kind of just puts his hands in front of him and kind of just waits for you guys to start walking.
All right,
No,
let's
we're already
go.
walking.
All right. And as you walk, he follows behind. You notice as he does, he simply just keeps to himself, eye on the road, and moves. And as you all continue to move, you end up coming over the crest of the valley. And as you do, you can see the vast panoramic of the Storm Spear Mountains that run through this entire portion of the northern kingdoms. It's vast. It's one of the largest mountain ranges in all of Abendol. However, this is about the halfway mark for your journey to go where you're going. You, Fulner, could you please give me another... Oh, for this one, give me a history check.
7.
Oh, you can do it with advantage because it is giant related.
10.
Okay, that's good enough. You vaguely can recall some of your notes, and you do happen to pull out your book and kind of go through it to double check and to validate your assumption, and you were right. You know that the moot that is normally called amongst the clans of giant kind all meet in a place that is known as the Valley of the Kings. It's essentially a basin where mountains are surrounding the all sides of it, and it's got a very a very narrow access way in. Essentially, it's kind of a massive battlefield that the giants essentially have chosen as their blood arena for fights amongst clans. Now, for giants, it's a relatively moderately sized basin. For mortals, or not mortals, but for smaller kind, it is huge. It is massive. It is a big basin. And you know that they are most likely, if there was going to be a meeting, there was a moot, that's where you would be going. How long would you guys go without talking to this individual?
I can go the whole time.
For the rest of
Don't
his
know about
life.
them.
I think I'd say something to Captain. Like, alright, it's getting a little weird. It's awkward. You sure you can't say anything?
We were in his presence for all but 5 minutes and Fauna said his real name, so yeah, no, I don't think we can say anything. Also, I don't know much about these types of priests, but are they a bad omen or anything? Is someone gonna die with him being around us?
You can hear
Should
us,
we not
right?
be breathing?
You
That's fine
guys-
if he hears us.
Are you asking me?
Hmm.
No, I don't. They're not bad omen. They just travel, do less ritual rites and all of that.
Good to know. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest talking to him. But you know, you can do what you want.
Well, what time is it right now?
I would say this would probably be the camp of the first night.
Okay. You said that as we were traveling, we saw like what looked to be like garrisons or
Yeah.
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one near where we're at that we could use as a?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, is stop and use one of those for a night of camping for a little extra security and safety. Yeah, these are unmanned now.
Yeah.
Many of them were constructed out of wood and stone during the war, and don't serve a lot of purpose anymore.
I think that'd be.
Is it nighttime right now, right?
Yeah, it'd be night.
Yeah.
I think it'd be best to. I'm just gonna point to. I'm assuming there's one within eye shot. Just be like, you seem to be unmanned. I mean, we could rest here for the night instead of trying to set up camp in the middle of the area that we're at. Maybe get a little bit of protection.
Yeah.
Captain,
Go for
What
a
you
rest.
say, Captain?
do you think that's a good idea?
Well, Captain's not here, so.
Captain?
Jazz.
Jazz? Jazz? Hello?
Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Are you having a laugh? Just answer us.
Where'd she go? She used that invisible
Dad's trying to go
magic.
feed her dogs.
Oh,
Just have dogs.
she
This whole time in her
appeared.
coat.
What?
Why did you go invisible?
This is my dog now.
Sorry, well, I was dissociating what's happening.
Oh, we're just gonna go use one of those garrison-looking outposts as we're gonna set up camp there for the night.
I suppose that sounds like a good idea. I've been walking for a while.
I've seen a bunch of them on our travels. I figured we could set up camp, see if there's anything that was left behind, seeing as we really don't have anything of our own anymore.
Good plan.
So,
Want to take a rest there? I forgot your name.
I don't think he said his name.
Saint Crow.
Oh,
Saint Krell?
you did say your name. I forgot that he said his name.
I just forgot what it was.
What, Fauna, what makes them a saint?
It's not just like a holy
No,
thing.
it's probably just part of their, I don't know, the religion.
Well, yeah, but usually, like, titles in religion are like a priest or something. A saint is usually some title you get for doing a great miracle.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he did a great miracle. Hey, Saint Crow, have you done a great miracle?
I'm assuming you wish me for me to respond to the question.
You'll find the top.
At ease.
Ari.
Well, that depends on what you define as a miracle. More of a great service in the name of my God.
Is Saint a first name, or is that just a title?
A saint is a title.
So Krell's your first name.
Krell is my saint name.
Oh, is it one of those you cast your birth name to the side and become Saint Krell? One of those types of
You
situations.
seem to be understanding that.
I was a shot in the dark.
Did you pick the Krell, bro?
No, name was given to me by bishop of my order.
What does Krell mean?
It means death's hand, or the gray hand. Is that sufficient, or are you more
I think
curious?
so. Is it sufficient enough?
Let me ask you something. Have you killed anyone before?
That is a really odd question to ask.
Have
A
reasons.
man of the cloth.
Have reasons.
I have defended myself. Yes.
Have you stolen anything?
No, I have never stolen a thing.
I'm
So
gonna roll
how's
insight.
that
Are you-
camp set up?
I'm gonna roll insight.
Okay.
I mean, I had no reason.
Yeah,
to
I'm
know.
going
I'm
to.
gonna go ahead and you guys do this weird thing and
16.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and investigate to make sure there's nobody there.
He
Yeah.
seems to be telling the truth.
Seems alright if you wanted to take watch. But that's assuming if he takes watch.
Julie and I are gonna go up ahead and scout out the area. that we
Go ahead and give me an
wanna
investigation roll.
You guys need an extra pair of stealthy legs.
I think it's just Julian and Jez.
Unnatural 20 on that investigation.
Okay.
12.
As you investigate the Old Watchtower, it is pretty barren, and on top of that, it has clearly been scavenged through. Any sort of even like fixtures on walls, sconces, you can see they've been stolen, pried or even busted off from the stone. A lot of the base foundation of the building is solid, but you can already see where water erosion and damage is occurring within the structure. It is not. There's nothing here of significant value.
But also nobody else trying to make camp here either.
Well, you can definitely see people have done it. It's
Yeah.
kind of like when you go up to an old fishing spot and you can see old scorch marks, but these are probably days, weeks old at best.
Cozy.
I agree. What are we gonna do about the St. Crow situation? Is you just gonna let him come with us? Maybe he can offer some aid.
Well, I just
Heal.
kind of figured I'd let Fulmer deal with that one, you know, give him a little bit more responsibility. He is an adult now.
Was he not an adult before?
He just turned 16.
Was he 13 before?
He was
What?
13, yeah.
You know, I
He
don't
may
believe.
not look it, but he's just a child still.
I don't believe you.
You can go ask him.
I'm gonna. You know, I don't believe you, but I'm gonna ask him that anyway. When he got his growth spurt, you know, because he does look kind of weird still. I haven't gotten used to the. Where did his muscles go?
So he has that belt. The belt is what gives him the muscles. They're not natural. It's a performance enhancer.
Yeah, so he looks real lanky right now.
Yeah. I gotta notice that. I didn't want to ask anything. I didn't want to be rude, but yeah, he you know, lost a lot of muscle mass. 3 years of atrophy, you know.
Yeah, we're all looking a little weird. So, you know,
Yeah. You know what's real weird?
everything.
That and being in a group where nobody can say their names. I can say my name. But like nobody knows who I am. Julian Temekian is dead as far as everybody is considered. Not that anybody kept track. But
I
Yeah.
need help with a fake name.
you need help? Did you say you need help with a fake name?
Yeah, I don't have one. I used to know a guy who would just look around the room and pick out the first object that he saw. And that was his name. So I think I might go with that route, you know?
I wouldn't blame you. There's plenty to choose from around here.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what's around me? Boulder, grass patch. Sounds good.
A tiefling named Boulder Grass Patch.
It's believable.
It's almost like Fallen named you.
Don't ask me for where I'm from, though. I don't remember any countries around here at all.
Yeah, it kind of gets fucked up sometimes. I agree with you. I've been to plenty of them, and I don't remember all of them. But, I don't know. I've just been thinking on our travel here, you know. I kind of got through into this mess. And I'm not exactly sure where I fit. I'm kind of just sticking around because I don't have anywhere else to go. You good with that?
Yeah. I mean, I'll take you over the Death Priest. I'm still not convinced that one of us are gonna die from being too close to him. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
I feel like you should be more worried about it doesn't take that priest for you to, like, you ended up in Yunogu's realm, and then we got thrown into a situation where we're fighting a demon lord. And all the stories of the Dawnbringers before that.
And there was the Dracolich. I feel like this is like the one small thing that'll finally do us in, you know?
You fought the Dracolich.
No, that guy. And I point down to him.
Which guy?
The priest.
Oh, he's a Dracolich?
No. Oh God.
Wait, I'm confused. Where did the Dracolich come in?
Oh God, maybe he is. No, we fought one.
You fought a Dracolich.
It was mainly me. But, you know, the guys helped a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna yell down. Fauna!
What?
Blood Cloak. Whatever your name was.
What the fuck did she just say?
We're good to set up camp. Get up here.
We'll be alright. Let's go.
If I may ask, it's quite strange. We've been walking for all day. What were you all planning on doing for supper?
Oh, fuck, he's gonna eat us.
Well, Fauna.
You all have to be starving. I haven't seen you eat anything all day.
I'm always hungry.
Well,
You learn to live like this. Believe me. But yeah, I could go for a bite, that's for sure.
well, I can eat at sunrise. I'm currently fasting, but I was more curious for all of you, as you seem to be extremely malnourished.
Is there animals around?
You are in a forest.
Okay, because I was gonna say I was gonna go hunt after they were done with their.
You get a hunt in full plate?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm camping. I'm taking my armor off.
You should have said yes.
Skyrim just running through the fields.
Well, I was gonna actually hunt, get some game.
Alright,
You sure you don't want any food? I know you.
no, I can't.
Yeah, I had him in
I will eat at first dawn. However, you have all been talking very liberally and very loudly. I'm very aware of who you all are. At least some of you.
Who are we?
Well, you're the Dawnbringers.
No.
Was that because
Points up on he points up on the second level. I literally just heard him saying it.
What the fuck kind of hearing?
How far are they?
They're like 30 feet up.
I thought we were further away.
Oh, I just yelled at them for no
I
reason.
can't believe it. I can't believe they just blew our cover.
You said your full name when we first met.
Did I?
Yes, Fauna Wildheart, you're one of the Dawnbringers. Although you're depicted as being much larger.
There's reasons behind that.
What's
What?
happened?
Well, I don't want to be a burden. If you wish for me to cook, I can cook. I was quite the chef in the monastery.
There you go, Fauna. That's something you can do with him. He's a
Alright.
cook too.
Did you bring your own spices?
Another connoisseur. Spices.
Does it look like he has spices on it?
What type of connoisseur would leave home without spices? There we go. Pulls out a backpack, except he has an actual rack of
The fuck are they
spices.
talking about?
Don't-
Spices down there.
Don't
It's like
judge a book by its cover.
It's like one of those things, like the utensils,
Yeah.
like with knives and scissors and stuff, but it's
Wow.
spices. You just.
I can only eat once a day. I make sure it counts.
He's going to eat
You
us.
know,
I'm not sure what's going on down
looking
there.
at your spice rack.
He pointed
on
up at
the-
us. I'm
It's
not
like
sure why.
Is it like one of those slings, like for a shotgun?
No, it was like in his backpack. It's like an apothecary bag.
Do you know how much money you have in your bag right now? That's a lot
It's
of
the
spices.
only thing that is worth robbing on me. I assure you.
We're not gonna rob you for it. I'm just saying.
Well,
Get yourself
I've heard
another bag.
things.
You can get yourself
What have
another.
you heard?
I've heard things about you.
Oh, yeah, about us? Oh, believe me, we. Well,
What
we're-
type of things? That we rob people?
I'm sure
What do you
there's a
think
bunch
they're
of
talking about down
stories.
I heard Fallen to say something about robbing people.
Jez.
I'm gonna try to
We
rob
have
him.
never.
Oh, fuck, I should
Well,
have been
aren't you all pirates?
Shit. You might want to come down here.
out. What? I power walk down.
Okay, so you.
So he heard Faulkner say his name. He remembers
Yeah, I was
that.
there for that.
He also heard Julian say, "We're the Dawnbringers." I heard you. Everybody
All right,
heard
well,
you.
everyone turn around. I bring out Mercy and I put it in his
God.
face.
What are you doing? He's about to
I-
cook us dinner.
I
You
assure.
heard that this entire time.
I assure you. I mean you no harm. I can leave now, and you can go about your business.
I'll leave. You know who we are.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
just
wait,
gonna
wait, wait.
leave.
Wait.
That's a good one.
Captain, let's listen to what he has to say. He said he's heard stories. I'm really curious in what.
Of course, he said stories.
Stories
Terrible ones.
that-
That's why we're all wanted.
I want to know what they think. What they think we've done.
You probably don't want to know that. Neither does your family, or his family, or your family.
Julian, tell
I'm
us.
fairly certain that my family's dead.
Julian, tell us about your family.
No!
Why do you want to do that now? Why didn't you ask me when we were walking in Inogu's realm?
Yeah.
Well, because
Listen,
we were
listen,
There were
walking.
plenty of time to ask me, and you didn't.
Because we were walking in Nogu's realm. I don't care about your family in Nogu's realm.
What innocent
I'm pointing a gun at this guy's face right now. Do you want to talk about his family?
We're so terrified about it. He's just gonna.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I just want you to know that as a
Just a humble priest. Just.
disciple of Kelmvor, I am.
So one thing you must know is we've been betrayed almost every corner.
Listen,
So
I haven't been betrayed.
I can either do this with you looking at me, or you can turn around. One of the two.
Actually, I
Pick.
have been betrayed. I lied.
who betrayed you? Don't tell me.
I'm not going to.
Look, we don't need to trust him.
I
That's fine. But I would like to know what you have heard about us. I will tell you right now, everything you probably heard that is ever negative.
Unless you got
It is
diamonds
not
with you, you
true.
got nothing to worry about anything.
Oh my god! All right, I put it away. He dies later. All right. He doesn't go anywhere. You get what you need to hear, and let me know when you're done. I'm gonna go up and set up camp. Fucking god. I'm going back.
I don't think she's really going to kill you.
I'm fairly certain your friend seems to be quite adamant on ending my life.
She.
She's
I
done.
mean, she will make good on her promise sometimes. But, I mean, maybe you got a little.
That's not reassuring.
There's a lot of shit that happens in this group.
Listen, as a disciple of Kelmvor, I cannot take title or rank, and I am not in any means a judicial informant. I care not if you are fugitives. So, if you really are concerned about my potential betrayal, I can take my things and I can leave.
Are you planning on betraying us?
I don't know how I could.
Alright, there you go. There you have it.
You have told me nothing on where you're going or what you're doing. And I have told you nothing on where I'm going. And you do know what I'm doing.
You're on a pilgrimage. Alright, I mean... What do you think, Julian?
What?
What do you think,
Why did you say his name?
Julian?
He only knows that the Dawnbringers. He has no idea who he is.
Yeah, I never made myself a secret name. I'm not a Dawnbringer. I just happen to be here.
I'm
now,
just
he,
like 10 feet away in the shadows watching.
now he knows there's someone named Julian with us.
Yeah, and it's this guy right here. I was asking you, what do you think, Julian?
I feel like I just admitted that my name is Julian. My name's Julian. Let's just get it out of the way. You already know.
It's Julian Goulian.
It's not Julian Goulian.
Alright. I'm coming back out. That's enough. We were supposed to ask about stories. Where did that go? I stayed around and listened. What the fuck are you guys doing?
All right.
If you stayed around and listened, why'd you leave?
Listen, I believe you.
You left.
I don't see anything about you that shows any signs that you would betray us.
How could he betray us? He has no loyalty to us to begin with.
Well, it doesn't have to have loyalty.
He's a random guy we just met.
Righteous mind. For the Lord
He
that
said he's
seeks
not going to betray us.
I want to know who hurt all of you.
Everyone.
Knowles.
Everyone.
A lot of Knowles hurt me.
Many things.
I've been hurt by a couple Knowles too.
A lot of emotional
I
hurt.
have met a lot of travelers in my time. I have never met a group absolutely so petrified of betrayal. How do you all not sleep at night looking at each other?
This is who we trust.
Do you?
I feel like they have like a shared bond sort of thing. Trauma bond.
She's shaking her head no.
Well,
Now he's lying about me. Now he's telling lies.
you want to hear something crazy? I've only known them for maybe... What?
Well, 30 years now. More
No,
than 30 years.
technically, because we were asleep for 3 years. Maybe 8 months, but we've been together for like
Too long.
6 years, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
No, it does not.
It does
Everyone-
not
everyone-
make sense.
Doesn't even sound possible.
There is
Let's-
shit
let's
that's happening in
continue.
this group. You just understand that we have betrayal issues.
Let's just get up to the campsite.
We'll talk about the stories after I get game. That whole time we were talking, I was just...
Would you guys all want me to fetch water? Or?
You're not going anywhere.
Understood. I'm assuming I am now a captive.
That's what it sounds like. I was actually going to say that.
And
I'm holding it
it
captive.
probably goes without saying you are not to be cooking all food.
So you are a pirate. You are all pirates.
I am not a
I
pirate.
thought you heard stories. You would have known.
I
Trust me, I
don't like to judge a book by...
Don't worry.
Second
What do you
hand
judge? What's wrong with being a pirate?
No, I'm saying as I didn't know you personally, I wouldn't have wanted to jump to the conclusions based off of stories and tales. There's a good chance you were not pirates, and those were exaggerations. As soon as he says that, you watch as the portal opens up and Barry comes walking out. Oh yeah, I fucking scouted up ahead. Everything's fucking clean. We can raid the shit out of that camp that's up ahead, just like good pirates.
Okay, now I know you're joking. And I'm looking at Saint.
Who the fuck's this guy?
Damn it.
His name is St. Crow.
He's a random person who knows all about us.
He knows everything about us.
Why hasn't Ches killed him
books
yet?
written about you. What do you mean?
I almost did.
Oh, alright.
But,
You're really pulling off that joke right now.
what joke?
Braid. You're funny.
No, I'm not kidding you. I told you I would report back if I ever ran into anything. There is a giant camp up the road, probably about 3 miles.
When you say giant camp, do you mean a camp that's just really big?
A camp filled with giants.
You want to raid them?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Did you say giants? And a
Barry, I
camp?
feel like you're having an identity crisis right now.
I'm not having an identity crisis.
You were doing the pirate thing for a long time with me, and you were great at it, fabulous even. But then you got hot, and then you became a mage or whatever, and
Right.
then you started being smart, and
You're-
then you
you
kind of got
lost.
away. You're on the polar
When was
opposite
I
end of the
not
spectrum.
smart? I just couldn't
And
read just because I wasn't
now-
taught. I didn't go to school.
You're like clinging back to the old Barry, so it seems like maybe you're having a bit of a crisis.
I'm not having a fucking crisis.
Don't get scared.
And besides,
man.
first of all, how was I not smart in the past?
I'm not, required to talk about that. And
Okay.
I'm not going to.
Alright, fine. Well, either ways, I poisoned their water supply, so a good portion more are gonna die tonight.
Again, Barry?
Are you fucking...
You and the fucking poison.
Are you crazy?
Well, when you're outnumbered and you need to slim the numbers, poison's a great way to work.
You didn't even decide to come back and talk to us about this before you decided to do it.
I was already
What
there.
if they wanted to be their friend?
Giants do not want to be our fucking friends.
They might after I talk with them.
I was there the last time you talked to giants, and guess what? They tried to fucking kill us. Also, your Tide Speaker fucking chieftain also was the one that tried to kill everyone.
And I beat the shit out of them.
So anyway, this is a saint of,
So
St. Crow.
I looked at St. Crow during this conversation. How did he look?
He's just been sitting there just like,
And I just look at him going like, don't ask. Don't ask.
alright, fine. Well, I thought I was going to get a good job, Barry. You really stuck it to him, but alright, I see I kind of fucked up.
usually how this works is it's talked about, it's discussed first, it's voted on, you know that, if you're trying to go back to the pirate thing, which clearly you are. Now that the whole, wizard nonsense is
Hey,
gone.
if I can't be a fucking Wizard of Knees, might as well use my spells and my knowledge now to take what we need. Right?
What do we need from a giant camp?
Well, I sort of snuck around. They've got themselves a war room in there. Figured we could just snipe the map.
So you want to go there now? And that could be okay.
No. Wait till they all start dropping
Wait,
dead.
you just killed a whole camp full of giants for a map?
Well, it's a map of the whole battlefield, it looks like.
A map.
And there's probably loot and shit.
You know how big that map's gonna be?
With me.
For giants to be able to read it, it's gonna be a huge map.
Right, that's why I couldn't fucking just take it and leave. I figured we need to go there in person and get a good gander at it. We can't do that if it's
Barry.
surrounded by fucking giants.
Barry. Are you good, mate?
I'm good. I'm fucking fine.
You sound like you're having a nervous breakdown.
I'm not
Yeah,
having a
you do.
fucking nervous breakdown.
You just potentially killed a whole camp of people over a map,
I just...
which is a little bit more extreme than what we normally do.
Or are you trying to get your mind off of Melanie?
Will you stop fucking bringing up Melanie? What is it with you and constantly talking about me and her?
It's not like you didn't tell us you had a thing for her or
I
something.
mean, you kind of just broke there for a second, just me saying your name.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah, he's
I think she might
hurt.
poison us.
I think he's hurt.
Are you sure it's not our water supply that he poisoned?
Yeah, we should probably not drink anything. Ever.
Crow, can you taste test this water?
Of course. You watch as he uses a somatic gesture.
I knew he could do it.
That's definitely clean water.
Do what?
It is now.
What did you just do? What was that?
You just I mean, he's a priest. They purify water, don't they?
I purified the water. In case it was poisoned. Your
So
friend
we
seems...
found ourselves
And,
the antidote to Barry.
We found ourselves a priest. Imagine that.
Barry did that.
Oh, maybe I won't kill you anyway. Oh, that's great. That's great.
You
were
know what?
useful.
You're good, Barry.
You want to go down to their water supply?
He's
maybe?
now good.
New Barry.
New Barry.
No.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to...
Are you sure your name shouldn't be Saint Barry?
Saint Barry.
Don't do that to Barry.
Saint Barry the
I
Second.
don't think that's going to help your friend. He
Nothing's
seems
going
to
to
be...
help him.
There seems to be a lot of trauma.
He just needs some good friends.
Yeah, we all have it. We're just good at repressing it. He's not so much.
Well,
I left the pain away.
A saint... As a saint for Killamore, I am trained to, well, listen to confessions.
Well, great. Maybe you can start with Barry then.
You want to say? Want to purify their water supply?
Do you want me to purify what?
Their water supply.
You want him to go in there and purify it?
You
and
want
get
me
killed?
to go 3 miles down the road and into a giant camp and purify their water?
Do you?
No,
Here's what we're gonna do.
I don't want to do
We're
that.
gonna have Barry take
He'll get
him.
he'll get himself killed. What?
Barry's the one that got there to begin with.
Yeah, maybe Barry
Barry
can
has to
bamf
fix
you
it.
in.
Barry.
He actually went on a walk.
How far did he get?
You guys have
2
been
minutes.
you guys have been talking there for a bit, for enough for him to get away.
To get away? What does that mean?
Enough for him to get away from the camp.
He set a bomb. There's a bomb in the camp.
But he comes back about 5 minutes later.
After we're in pieces.
Barry,
Yes.
you need to undo what you did. The
Oh,
poison,
come on, really?
really. Let us be a lesson to talk to everyone else before you decide to go through with the plan like that.
Alright, what about this? I can dilute the reagent, make it to where it won't kill them, or just make them stop shit in the guts.
You think I want to smell that?
Funo, how bad is giant diarrhea?
Or is a giant
It'd be a
amount?
river.
There's a giant amount of it, so it's going to smell bad.
I feel like a giant having diarrhea would be just. It would be water no matter what.
Alright,
It would be, even if it took a shit, it would be like
Yeah, it'd be like little
diarrhea, you know?
small
To
ones.
us.
Okay,
Small
fine,
ones.
fine. How do you want me to rectify this then?
Saint,
Rectify.
Rectum fly.
Saint Crow, you're going to take him to the location and he's going to purify it. And you're going to come back and go through a little therapy session before you kill us.
Babysitting the fucking choir boy? Alright.
The choir
Not
boy.
babysitting, he's fixing your
choir boy.
mistake.
You fucking choir boy compared to me.
Alright, let's go. You landlubber.
You're literally on land right now. When was the last time you were on the sea?
I fucking hate it here. So many hills and rocks. Watches him
He's
and
having a fucking
He's going personal.
breakdown, man.
He's gonna kill us while we're sleeping.
St. Krell and
this to me.
St. Krell and Barry take off down the road, leaving you guys there alone.
All right, I'm gonna go get some game.
He got game.
All right.
I'm gonna take my bow.
Anyone else want to do anything?
I'm gonna set up like a campfire or whatever we need to have set
Okay.
up.
I'll get ready to cook some food.
All right, let's see what I get.
Give me a survival check.
He comes back with 2 squirrels.
We're gonna see.
No. You can't use luck on this, can you?
Slim pick. You can.
Could I?
Yeah.
Is that usable for luck? Or
Yeah,
not?
luck can be
I'm
used.
gonna use luck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use one of my lucks. I got a nat one, dude.
Oh, that would definitely be a random encounter then.
I thought that was a 1 again.
Dude, if you had 2 1s in a row, I'm like, okay, you're getting attacked by a fucking wyvern. Like,
a
just how it
He cuts back and there's just.
No, it was. Look, I don't have my glasses on.
Goes
and
running back and just.
That was a
chases.
7. I was like, duh. It's 13.
13, okay. You managed to find a nice wild boar.
Oh, nice.
Got a shot. You tracked it down while it bled out.
How long did that take?
You've probably been gone for about 2 hours.
Yeesh. All right. I was gonna do it again, but sheesh.
Hunting and tracking is not a
No, I don't think it takes like 30 minutes, but I just wasn't sure how long that took.
And you're doing it at night, so.
Jury's good to get for multiple people, though.
So.
Is it nice and fat?
It's a wild boar. It's definitely big enough.
All right.
All right. So, go ahead and give yourself 1 level of exhaustion. And as you return, you're gonna end up removing it as long as you go through the night without having anything happen. But
That's a big if with Barry around.
What does that mean?
That's a big
Sure,
if,
what's that mean?
considering he had to bring it up.
What's that mean?
it means that you're just tired from carrying around a 200-pound pig.
It means sleep with one eye open.
Sleep with your pillow tight. Okay.
Oh my god.
And as you do that, you guys good?
Is the fire lit?
Is it lit?
It's lit.
Yeah, it's lit.
Okay.
It's absolutely lit.
I'm
Now,
gonna go over the folder. You go folder.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Does Follow know how to skin a bull?
Of course I know how to skin a boy. I've done it many times.
Oh, alright, I was just asking.
And I have just the way I want to prepare this.
Can you give me a survival check?
Like the
Why
the
does it have to
chicken.
be survival? Why can't it be cooking or something?
He's
It's
gonna
not cooking.
he's gonna butcher it like he did the chicken. Like he's,
Yeah.
Yes, every time he's gone to do actual animal prep, which...
Oh no.
Fodder puts
An
the fucking chicken.
unnatural 20.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Nice.
Good.
He was
so-
like, watch this bitch.
Thankfully, Legic, I had already gutted it to make it a lot lighter to carry, so the intestines and bowels had all been spilled out. If you prep and get the pig all nice and cut, can I get a perception check from everybody?
Trying to find my luck. Oh, there it is.
6.
22.
6.
Unnatural 20
Six
again.
also. Oh, that's gotta be weird. Usually always have the high perception.
Did you get in your perception?
I got 6.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I didn't hear you. My bad.
I'm just looking at you, just staring at me. I'm like,
He just wanted to say it's.
what'd I do? What happened?
So as you are prepping the pig there, you start to hear what sounds like branches and sticks moving coming from the forest that's touching the watchtower. And to give you an idea of this watchtower, it's like a circular watchtower where you guys were the top is open and there's like a ladder that goes up, kind of like mini half platforms that you can go all the way up to the top. And then at the top you can get a good view of like the road and down the road and on both sides. But there's forest that's all brushed right up next to this tower. And you can hear, except for Julian, you are zoning out or something. But you
Knowles.
can hear the sound of twigs. Actually, your passive perception would beat it. Because your passive, I think, is pretty high, right?
16.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if you ever roll below your passive always takes it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, just remember that. So in my opinion, you never can roll lower than your passive unless
good
it's
enough.
like a very specific thing.
That's good enough.
I think you got 6 too, didn't you, Hobby?
Yeah, but my passive's
Did
11.
you guys hear that?
You guys stop and listen, and you can hear trees kind of moving. Sounds like
Maybe we should kill the fire.
sticks breaking. There's the plume of smoke that rises
Can I-
out and goes right up
With
on
my
the
dark vision, can I like look out around and see if I can notice anything?
As
in the area?
you stop and look out,
My passive is 20. I should never be missing. What the fuck?
I don't even think you have to roll anymore.
For Jesus.
Unless you just wanted to get the natural 20.
so remember though, perception is always going to be like scent, sight, hearing. It's never going to be like searching for something. That's investigation.
No, I'm not talking about right now.
Gotcha.
I'm talking about just my passive.
Can I go up the ladder?
Yeah.
My bow? While she's like looking out.
So as Legic starts climbing the ladder, you go outside and you're listening. It's calm. Slight breeze rolls through the trees. You can see the branches swaying back and forth. There's a moment where you're thinking maybe it was the wind, ironically enough. But then you hear another snap.
It was the wind.
I'll grab
I'm immediately blasting an Eldritch Blast in that direction.
Oh, so you just blast an Eldritch Blast. So you guys hear this beam just boom explode out of Jess's hand into the forest.
I may aim in the direction she shot, just so I could see.
I'm just gonna grab me weapon, so I have it in the end.
You go over and grab the weapon.
Can I? It's a perception to see at the moment, at the flash, if I see anything.
It's too dense.
Okay.
She fired into the ground level. You're up on the top. You have all the trees and branches
Oh,
between your
yeah.
view. And as that blast goes off, there's an explosion of dead foliage and leaves. And then you watch this 4-legged deer just run across the road. Then as it passes the road, it goes into the trail. You can see it keeps running. It looks like a white-tailed deer. Its tail's up real high and it's bouncing away. You stop and you watch it. Julian, what are you doing?
I don't know. She just blasted. I'm like, I don't know what to do at this point.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you see the deer run out.
Can I try to hit it?
You want to try to shoot the deer?
What is it?
Try to get it right here.
Roll.
Leave the deer alone.
Roll to hit.
Food!
We already got a fucking door.
What is it?
Was what?
What are you guys shooting at up there?
That's what we're trying to figure out. It looks like it might have just been deer,
Oh. Oh, right on.
but I don't trust it.
Natural 20. Oh my god.
You pull out the arrow
I've never hit anything with my bow before.
and you whip that arrow over the road, and as it does, you see the deer get hit. You watch as its back arcs up as it hits the ground. You immediately start to hear like "Ah!" screams as the deer is now slowly bleeding out on the
I
ground.
need to run after it. To shut it up.
Before you do that,
Oh god.
as soon as you see it hit and it goes down, you kind of are like watching it to see if it stays or if it's gonna start moving. Because when you hit a deer, your what's your survival at?
6.
Okay, it's only at 6.
Plus 6.
Plus 6. You would know that when you hit a live wild animal, you don't chase right after it. You gotta let it run. Okay. Otherwise, it will just keep running from you. You want it to think it's safe, so it lays down and bleeds out. And as you put your bow down and you look at it, Jez, you see the shot happen as well. And Fulner, you watch the shot happen. It was like a 60-yard shot. You feel like AC. Like this gust of AC on your back.
So I'm just like, whew, nice. What the hell is that?
And
Turn around.
As you turn around, you see right in front of you a frost giant face just staring over the top of this watchtower. And you see its nostrils just...
Fona?
And as he breathes, you see this plume of frost breath just kind of chill you to the bone.
And my beard's all like, Fona!
And as soon as you say, Fona, you watch this back up, as it brings up this massive axe.
I said, oh, hold on.
And you can't see this.
Oh, alright.
You hear it. Boom! The axe just comes crashing into the side of the watchtower. And as it does, it shakes the whole thing. And I'm going to need
just sounds
everyone
funny.
to give me...
Just like,
What did
Nice.
I hear him say?
You heard die, very derogatory word for small, not giantkin. 17. Let's get you guys' AC here real quick. Anyone roll better than that?
13.
Unnatural 20.
What are we rolling?
Initiative.
Initiative. I got 17.
Didn't you get 17 as well? Or did you?
Yes.
So who's got higher dex? I think you do.
Guarantee you should have.
And plus 8.
Yep.
Yep.
And we roll for the frost giant. Frost giant got 15. Okay. And then Legic. Can we start everything off with a dexterity saving throw? Specifically, higher difficulty for Julian.
22.
Sorry, not Julian. Legic.
Natural 20.
Bam.
22.
22.
Dex
Bam.
save.
Dex save.
8.
8.
Where's my dex? 16.
16. Okay. Ouch. Remember, do got 1 level of exhaustion. Did you take that in account?
15.
Okay. You watch as the axe boom, crushes into the side. The entire side of the wall caves in, and all the stone and cobblestone comes falling into the center of the room, into the center of the watchtower. Both Jez and Julian look up and see the falling stones and are managed to like dodge and shift their weight out of the way from getting hit by any of the falling debris. Fallner looks up, sees a stone getting to land right next to him, brings his hands up to actually catch a boulder, and it just boom, just crushes him down into the ground.
That's where you're like, oh, that's right, I don't have my belt.
Fallner, take 9 points of damage.
Is that what that moment was? I could say that's canon.
Legic, however, as the axe hits and that cave-in happens, it takes that top portion and it just, you go stumbling back and fall right off the side. 25-foot drop. Boom! Your back hits the ground and it knocks the wind out of you. Take 20 points of damage. 1d6, 24 points of damage, actually. Bludgeoning. And that is going to start off with Julian. That is the first one in the initiative.
Alright, so, I've never used a rogue class like this before. Since this creature hasn't attacked yet, I can assassinate him, correct?
It has not attacked within this round, so by the rules, yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and astral jump at him with my swords unsheathed.
So you don't have a line of sight of him. You felt the
Oh, you don't?
boom. Yes, so like, if you think about it, you're in a tower. He's on the outside of it, and he just used his axe and like swung on the side of the tower. You just saw the wall cave in, explode, and heard it. So there is a massive hole now in the side of the watchtower. If you want, you could try to like run out and get visualization.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay, so as you run out of the hole of the watchtower, you get visualization, and you can see this giant beginning to like lumber over as he's holding onto the top of the tower and like looking down to see what's in there or who got hurt.
As soon as I get that, not yet, and then I'm gonna astral jump then as my bonus action and assassinate with the sneak attack.
Okay.
So with the assassinate with the sneak attack, is it only the weapon damage that is counted as a critical, or because assassinate?
Yes, you do not re-roll the sneak attack damage.
Yeah, I figured as much because
Yes.
that's a lot of damage.
But how are you getting advantage on it?
Astral jump. As soon as you get out of astral jump, because I'm assuming it's within at least 30
Yes.
feet. According to the thing, astral jump, you may teleport up to 30 feet once per turn as a movement action. Upon coming out of the teleport, you have advantage on a single attack during your duration.
Got it.
So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. So I'm gonna swing with the flame tongue longsword. That is a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll this twice. So 11 for just the weapon damage, and then for the sneak attack. Come on. Sorry, I rolled it and now it's like glitched. Alright, I'm gonna roll it because it got glitched. And 18, so 29 points of damage.
29. As you astral jump behind it, you manage to do this nice, huge gash on the back of its neck. Almost Attack on Titan style, as you use the blade to slow your fall as you cut down and land behind it. You notice that the giant rears back and slaps its hand right where you were, just barely missing you as you drop down.
That'll be my turn.
That's going to take us to Jez.
How far am I from the giant?
So you're still inside. You'd have to walk out like Julian, but you can see Julian walked out, and you can now start to see the side profile of this giant as it's standing there.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm going to attack with my hex weapon.
Okay.
Oh. 31 to hit.
31. That's definitely a hit.
So, 1d6. 24.
Another 24 damage. Jez, using her hex blade, makes her way out of the watchtower, dashes forward, and does this devastating slice across the leg of the giant. You watch as the giant kind of now is trying to almost like reposition itself. It looks like it's trying to get its bearings so it knows exactly what it's trying to fight.
And then Eldritch Smite.
All right.
So that's an extra 1d8 force damage. 7. And
As a-
then what?
And did you Eldritch Might as a bonus action? Or,
It says when I hit the
oh, when you hit it, okay.
So then they get knocked prone. Now, was it huge?
It is huge.
So it gets knocked prone.
All right. So you watch as the blade gets imbued with that black ice, and as she brings the weapon up and strikes down against the leg, you watch as it just hits with such force that the giant goes lumbers forward and like hits the ground with its shoulder, boom, and begins to like roll onto its back. Is that your
Have
turn?
at 'em, lads.
Falner, your turn.
Oh, alright, I'm currently underneath a big piece of rock, right?
Yep. You're not like it hit you and fell to the side. You're not like pinned.
Okay. Well then, kind of like shake it off then, and then I will go to the side of the watchtower.
Okay.
How far is it down? 25 feet, you said.
Yeah, about.
Or,
You're at the ground floor though.
oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's even better. Then I'd leave. I step out.
Yeah, so you would be stepping out as the giant is boom falling onto the ground.
I will activate Giant's Might, become large.
Okay. Watch as Fulner begins to grow in size.
And then I will bonus action. That was bonus action. Action I will use enlarge. So I am also huge. And I'll speak in giant for the rest of my turn as much as I can say. And I'm gonna say, we mean you no harm. We are here for Valley of the Kings.
Make a roll. Can you give me a perception, or not perception, but a persuasion roll?
So that's a nat 20, but 31 altogether.
Okay. You watch as the giant laying on the ground rolls over. As soon as you speak, its head spins over towards you. Speaking in giant. How do you know our tongue?
I too am giant.
Lies! Illusions! You're tricking my mind!
No lies, I am Fulner Wildheart of Clan Wildheart. I am chieftain of the sea giants.
As he looks towards you, his eyes shift down towards your weapon. Your weapon?
This is Giant's throat. You know of it.
Where did you find that?
It was given to me.
You watch as the giant begins to roll over and you see it get over onto its knees. and like lurching down towards you. You can see its massive frozen white beard and its blue skin permeating this aura of frost around it.
You do not speak lies.
I do not.
I am scouting from my clan. I saw your smoke. Came to investigate.
Was your clan supposed to be at the Valley of Kings?
We are preparing to siege. The frost giants will rise above the rest. No longer will we be looked down upon by fire, cloud, and storm upon their pedestal.
From what you heard, you know that this whole moot is all because the ordering is fucked. Like, every single one of them are rebelling against the ordering.
Fauna, less talking, more stabby.
No, it is alright. He is
What do you mean it's alright?
he is only
I've already cut him.
he's only came here to investigate, and he was here to look for his family.
It looks like
Ma-
he's here to kill us.
As long as you promise to do no harm to the rest of me clan, then they will not.
What are you, Hill?
I am.
You look odd. Your skin and bones are small. You're not as round and porpoise as the rest of your kind.
I'm also a Tide speaker, along with the Hill
Tide
giant.
speakers are a myth. You speak of words that have not been spoken in many, many centuries.
It's no, it's true. I'm not.
I still am conscious.
You're not unconscious.
Oh.
You had the wind knocked out of you.
Sorry, I'm looking up a name.
I'm gonna come around the tent or the camp towards them. What's happening? Oh God!
Apparently, Fauna's friends with it now, so...
Normally I would be able to understand what's going on, but I haven't had my helmet in 3 years, so...
I was told I was a Tide speaker from King Ronbeard.
Speaking giant.
I am speaking giant.
This is good, right?
What chieftain do you ride under?
None. I am chieftain.
Impossible. You, a chieftain?
Don't let your eyes deceive you. I'm quite a scrapper in a fight. Alright? And I did fight for my chieftain.
Then I am at your mercy.
What is your name?
It is for me to give you, and you alone, not to the names of any of my comrades will I give.
Fine.
My name is Garok Icewind.
And you are heading to a siege, you said. Who are you looking to siege exactly? The fire giants, everyone above you in the ordning.
They are the first that we wish to wipe. And then we will make sure that Stone and Hill know their place.
What if there was another way? What if There was a giant king.
There has not been a giant king since Estonia.
No, I know that. I know that. But you know, he was so close to doing it before. Hawk Killer could have brought back on him, but no one wanted to believe in him. I'm just telling you right now. I'm heading there to the moot to demand you all to bow to me.
Hundreds of centuries of fighting and warring against each other, and you think you could just walk into the moot and expect the other chieftains to lay down their arms and bow to you? You are the greatest and funniest scold I have ever heard. I cannot wait till Halfdan hears this from you.
Well, in return for that, if everyone does come together, we'll keep the ordning away. We'll just abolish it, right? No more ordning, right? No one will be above you anymore.
Then how would we keep us from fighting? Unless you're saying it is a giant's right to fight.
Oh, it's always been a giant's right to fight, that's for sure.
That is the most Mog thing I have ever heard!
Thank you.
You're right! The ordning!
It has to go away.
But it is blasphemy. The ordning was given to us by Anam.
I know.
We were meant to follow a line.
But he did give us that directive because he knew it would be so hard for everyone to come together again. It'd be just like the old times.
I am confused. Do you like Anam or not?
I do like Anam. I would like.
So the ordning is good?
No.
Huh?
The ordning was good for its time. Yeah, I'm saying it's.
This seems like a metaphor.
It was good for its time. It really was. But at this point, with so few giants left, true giants, giant, Ken, we all gotta come together. Look at the state of the world it is now.
So you wish to end the war, end the moot, by proclaiming a holmgang amongst the chieftains.
Do I know what that is?
Holmgang is a fight to the death with every chieftain. The winner is basically decided to be the ruler of giants. But every chieftain would have to agree to this. But if you denied this, you would also basically lose your rank as a chieftain.
Alright, so yes, that's what I'm doing.
By a gnome.
Listen, I haven't just been sitting around either. I've definitely gained my fair share of enemies. If you look here, I have a curse mark from Tiamat herself. She sends me her greatest champions, and I've defeated all of them. Well, 2 of them, I think. But if all the giants came together and we all directed our attention to one singular enemy, think of what we could.
Like humans,
Well,
we could rule them like the small ants they are, just like your little servant friends.
No, not exactly.
They are gifts then,
No,
to be eaten.
no. I'm just saying giants have their own kingdom besides the humans and their shite. They have already ruined their world. We don't need a fucking get involved with him.
Edonia has been lost for ages.
I know. I think we could bring it back. Imagine Arnhem coming back. Think of the change that would cause.
Fauna, do we need to kill this guy or not?
No, he's fine. Everything's working out.
I don't know the fuck's being talked about.
You speak a lot, which is Mog, but your words. You speak a lot, which is Mott, but your words are Mog. You confuse me.
Not,
He looks like he's gonna go crazy.
not my intention to confuse you, but I'm just offering you a chance to have a better place for your clan.
And that place would be under you.
Very loosely, though. I do
It
not-
won't happen. It will never happen. The ice giants will reign supreme. And know this, Faulner.
Hold up.
Faulner Grey Eye, I will speak them. And I will speak to you on the battlefield.
Alright, then find me there.
Stands up. And you see this massive white hawk come swooping down and land onto his shoulder. You see it fly off.
What just happened?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, the bit Fauna, you talking to him, what happened?
I tried,
Boom, boom. He goes stomping off.
he's gonna go join his family and clan. They're gonna do a little siege thing. So I may have talked to him of possibly bowing to me as king.
Oh, is that why he left?
Because it looked like he kind of stormed off.
It was I don't know.
You also looked like you were hurting his little pea brain.
I was using a lot of big words, unfortunately, but I almost had him really, but I don't know. I really want to get up to that moot. I feel like
What's a moot again? What was this word that you're using?
it's like a meeting place of all the giants.
Ah,
And I'm going to challenge them, all the giant chieftains, to a fight to the death.
please don't do that for me.
Where's Saint Crow?
He's with Barry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Why would you do that? You know you're gonna lose.
What if I don't?
Do you have your belt?
No.
You're an atrophy. Your muscles are an atrophy. Fauna, what are you going to do to win that?
Lots of push-ups.
Alright. When is this supposed to happen?
Lots of push-ups and plenty
When
of
is the
juice.
move supposed to happen?
It's currently going on now.
It is currently going on.
Oh, so you're gonna do all the push-ups in the fucking world so you can gain all your muscle mass back in an hour? Is that the plan?
No.
Then how do you plan on doing this?
So, not that it is something that escaped you earlier, but maybe now you are thinking about it a little bit more. That giant camp up ahead would most likely have a replacement.
That is correct. Because it is a frost. It was a belt of the frost giant. I think we should do some shopping up in the town up there.
It's not a town.
What town?
Oh, the encampment.
Shopping?
Yeah, some shopping up
A
there.
giant encampment.
I'm giant.
Where
I can
are-
go over there.
What are they gonna do to us?
You watch as a portal opens up and Barry comes out with St. Crow.
They see
Alright.
the damage.
Fucking problem. I just saw a giant running back to camp, hauling ass, huge white fucking hulk in front of him as well.
We know.
What the fuck happened to the
Giant.
Giant. Okay, that makes sense.
We talked some sense into him.
He did.
Hopefully.
You see St. Krell?
Stopped him from attacking us.
Well, if it's any consolation, I am sorry about your campsite, but the water has been purified. All the giants will be safe from your friend's
Maybe.
poison.
Yeah, well done,
And I'm
St.
purified.
Krell. It was.
Easy win, mate.
Barry, look, what's his head? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you telling me you want me to go back and poison it again?
No,
Listen, the circumstances have changed, Barry.
Oh my fucking god!
listen, alright. I don't want to win this way.
That's the only way you will win.
I hate to say it, you don't have his
Don't.
strength.
I don't want anyone to die to poison.
Mm,
But you went
Alright.
out. But what if we died to fate?
It.
Just
I admit
That's
that.
a kink for some
I admit that is a possibility. That probably is. I don't know. I feel like we should. I personally feel like we should.
I feel like you didn't think this through.
Not entirely. I'm kind of winging it as I go.
would it be safe if we went there with you?
Of course, with me as a giant.
How sure are you about this?
Let me get this straight though. The giant you just talked to is the only giant that knows about you. So to everyone else, you're a random person, and so are we. So we go in there, then what? We get stepped on for all of that's what.
You know his name.
That's not how I want to go out.
He knows his name, right? You know his name.
I do know his name. His name is Gorok Icewind.
Maybe he can call out to this giant. Why don't we go into the encampment?
They might have some supplies that we didn't get to pick up last time over.
I'd rather eat first before I.
Why don't you go and get what you need, and
I'm
we'll
gonna-
be here.
I'll go get that
I
deer.
could do that, but who's gonna cook?
St.
St.
Krell.
Barry.
St. Barry.
My name is Krell.
Who's
It's
that?
not-
St. Crow. Don't do that. To Barry.
St. Barry.
Barry, you're doing a wonderful job. We should get some. We should drink some together sometime. You should tell me all. We could talk about people.
Well, first, just talk to St. Crow. He has his little therapy session. So, we'll have our own thing going on here while you go get what you need there.
Right.
So, why don't you start with telling me where you grew up? Will you shut the fuck up?
Answer him, Barry.
I feel like doing it in private would be better, right?
No, it needs to be here. I need to hear all of it.
Okay, then I'm going to. Well, no, I'm going to go with you.
That's not how this works. It's more of privacy is normally given when these little sessions are
Then take him wherever you need to go.
in place. All right. Well, Barry, why don't you go somewhere you feel safe?
That's no.
Back in the woods.
That would be on a fucking boat and also drunk. And
Is this my fault?
as
Did I do this?
as Barry starts to walk away, you can see him looking over to him. I was born in a place called Dog Pike, and that's where they continue to move.
I'm gonna go grab the deer.
You're gonna grab what?
The deer.
The deer.
The doe.
The doe.
The deer.
So you go over and grab the deer.
I hate that movie.
What movie? Oh, okay. Just what movie you talking about? Okay.
I want to know now.
Yeah, so do I.
Sound of
Bambi?
Music, The Sound of Music.
Oh yeah, Sound of Music. Awful movie. Boring. Okay. So,
Sound movie.
It's my favorite movie.
sorry, Chad. I'm sorry, you like boring movies.
I'm kidding.
So as you go and grab the deer, and you and I'm assuming you're gonna cook the food then.
I'll try to. I do have. I have a mess kit.
That's fine. So you go to cook the food. Julian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with Fauna because I have nothing to add.
Oh, okay. So you want to go with Falner.
Yeah. I'm comfortable in situations where...
And what is Jez gonna do?
I thought Barry got all his like spell power taken away. He can still do
No,
spells.
he can't go to
He can go to
Neve.
Neve.
His connection to Neve.
He's very broken up about it. You should talk to him about it.
Neve
I'll
was helping
just,
him get somewhere, you know.
I'll just micromanage. Make sure he doesn't burn anything or
Okay.
something.
Can I ask him something
Drink
before he
mostly.
leaves?
Sure.
Phone, do you have any black pepper?
Black pepper.
Mm.
Of course I have black pepper. Yes, I have black pepper.
Can I use some?
Alright. I'll get me my coat pocket because I keep them all on me.
I mean, I'd rather you,
You
cook.
keep all the spices in your coat?
Oh, when you say it like that, no.
No, man.
You know how many times you've been in water?
I like it. I like it.
Right?
Okay, then I put on my haversack.
Makes more sense.
Are they in glass? They're in glass, right?
Make sure you get this back to me.
Yeah.
Don't use it all.
Also,
That's
I'm
alright.
phone that when I walk over and kind of pull him off to the side. Are you able to send message at all still today? How's that work?
I could never send a message.
And why do I have you here?
Wait.
Because I beat things up for you, Captain, obviously.
Alright, thank you for the reminder. Who was it that sent message?
Barry.
It was Barry.
Oh, shit.
Barry can send a message for you. Is it about Barry?
It's not about Barry, but it's not anything I want Barry relaying.
Oh, is it to Chev?
Go.
Oh, you gotta tell me about it when I come back, Captain.
I'm not doing it, so there's nothing to tell.
Love you and I miss you.
Don't get stepped on.
I wouldn't.
Make sure Julian doesn't get stepped
I
on.
won't be doing all the stepping.
Right.
That's true.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Go.
Alright, so what can you do? Can you turn invisible?
No. I'm just really good at stealth. I'm good at sneaking into places.
You wanna like hide in your pocket while
I'm not gonna hide in your fucking pocket, Fauna.
I'm just gonna walk right beside me?
Yes.
Oh,
And on the
you're paying
way...
for everyone else.
Exactly.
Put you all in my pocket.
How many people, how big do you think you get?
I got pockets here, and here.
Just walking up with people just hanging off.
I'm sure other giants have worse things hanging off of them.
Yeah, dead things. Not
Everyone will have to
Pretend you're
ask-
dead.
He's just like, I'm just walking.
He's just hanging right on his belt. Like,
It's my pocket humans.
I'll got me a
Your
human.
pocket humans, okay, yeah.
They're like pocket dogs.
Yeah.
I'll kill me a human.
Your long pigs.
I'm hungry.
As soon as you
Alright,
get
so
to
you guys
the
walk,
cabinet,
right?
Julian's like,
Alright, so as you cook food, Jez micromanages you, probably taking frustration out on you two.
No, I'll be nice.
do I roll the cook?
No, you're fine.
That'd be funny.
Barry and St. Krell having their little heart-to-heart therapy session. It takes you a few hours. An hour or so to get there. A little over an hour. You guys are moving at a pretty quick pace.
And the entire time I'm going to be asking... So, Faulkner, before we get there, general giant terms, so I could at least pick up on what's being said.
Mog, good. Mog, bad.
In the hour that we've been walking, all you've taught me is that Mott means good and Mog means bad.
Correct. Two giant kind.
Well,
It's
I
like
mean,
you know.
yeah, I get that, but anything else? Not just two words?
Well, what do you want to know?
I just want to be able to pick up on important terms that you're going to be using, right?
Right. Okay. I'll teach him. Chieftain.
Kill.
I'll teach him.
So, Jarl.
And then I teach him king because I'm going to be one.
Oh.
And then
Also Jarl. It's the same word.
Chieftain is Jarl, but also King is Jarl. And I'm both of those.
I'm king to the second degree.
Ah.
If you really think about it.
Ah, you're king to the kings. You're
That's
a
true.
king's king.
It's true.
God king.
I tell him all the runes I have, which are fire. It's fire, wind.
Give me an intelligence check.
Fire, cloud, stone, storm, frost.
24.
Okay. I will decide on what you retain or not.
Okay. Thank you.
But you did retain some of the stuff he's telling you. Just it'll be small things.
Yeah.
Single phrases, stuff
There
like that.
there is no word for sorry. It's true.
I've noticed.
Yeah, that's why.
There's a lot of words that giants don't have.
you just choose
That
not
are
to.
normal to common.
You know, I got to, now I don't have ways of communicating. I had to learn. That's why I wanted to come with you, so I could learn a little bit of giant.
Your footsteps begin to crunch. As you look down, you see that the trail is now starting to fill with snow. You can look up. You can see there is a nice, large patch that begins to slowly get deeper and deeper, thicker. And the white snow begins to cover the trees and the path and the trailway ahead. Now moving right up on the mountain cliffside, you can see that you are getting pretty high up in elevation too. This whole 3 miles you've been going has been going like at an angle up. And as you reach onto the snow and begin to walk, you can look up ahead. You can see the little encampment, this fortress. It's an encampment. You can see that they've built it. They probably built it real quick, but with giants and their strength and labor, I mean, the camp is made out of fucking trees. Like, they straight up ripped trees out of the ground and use these bitches to make walls. Like, this is not like a small little, like, human camp. This is a fucking fortress. And as you look up on it, the top of the logs have been all sharpened down to spikes, and you can see that there are multiple fetishes and adornments that are hanging from it, including other giants, decapitated giants. And as you approach, you see that there are torches lit all over the place too. It's well illuminated. And you can see a series of frost giants standing on top, looking over the sharpened spikes of the wooden wall, and are looking at the trail and watching you guys come up.
You know, Fauna, I wasn't prepared for how scary this would kind of look. I wasn't expecting this many giants. I didn't realize they had a lot of... I thought the numbers would be smaller. I don't know why.
With your passive perception, both of you are able to look down at the ground. Wait, what's your passive?
Mine's 20.
Okay. Your passive perception is 20?
With that eye, no.
Oh, that's with the eye. And your passive perception is also 16?
I think it's 16.
Okay, so yes, you both see it then. With your passive perception,
Yeah.
you're able to look down and see that you can see large footprints, giant-sized footprints. But then you can also see what look like giant log stamps all over the place. Like big circular log stamps. At least they look like log stamps.
Do they usually slam trees into the ground?
Maybe if they have like a club, maybe, or something. Oh, maybe that walking cane. I don't know.
And as you approach, you can see that one of them comes walking up with a torch, and you can tell by his adornments and his helmet, these massive horns that come rising off of both sides of his helmet and his armor, that this is clearly the chieftain of whoever these pod are.
And who claims to be Grey Eye?
Do you say that in giant?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
He's asking about me. Hold on a minute. It is I, Fauna Waldhut. Fauna Great Eye.
I do not recognize you as true giant. Puh. I spit on the thought.
You watch as he brings up Golrock's head.
Weakling.
So that is the.
Yeah, I recognize the head. Thanks.
You will be crushed into the ground until your bones are ice.
And you watch as the gate opens up, and these massive mastodons
You might
come
wanna take a couple
rolling
steps
out
back.
with frost giants on top. 3 huge mastodons come out of the front of this gate. Now you realize what those circle track marks were. These were massive woolly mammoth. And as that happens, we're going to end tonight's episode. So,
I wish you had a message.
all right, sorry, not woolly mammoth, mastodon. There's a difference between mastodons and woolly mammoths, by
What's
the
the
way.
difference?
It's what they eat, actually. I think woolly mammoths, eat
what?
more vegetation, and I think mastodons eat bark and wood.
We kick his ass. New king.
But
Damn.
thank you guys all for joining us, and we'll be sure to continue this little adventure next
I'll let you go over it.
next Sunday. So you guys stay tuned. Also, yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think we have anything else to say.
No.
Yeah.
We've been taking it easy.
All right, guys. I'll take us out. You know, you guys will have to say it because I have to mute it.
What are we saying?
Oh,
Right.
Chad's been
It's
practicing
Chad.
it.
It's Chad. Give us Chad.
Have I?
You said it last Thursday.
Yeah, it's Chad.
Oh.
You did really well.
Thank you for joining us, Tyler. Because you're new, I'm gonna shout you
Jordan.
out. Jordan as well. Thank you guys for and Jaden.
Dark Bolt.
Thanks, Tyrus, for showing up.
Dark Bolt.
Darkbolt. And remember to always embrace the dark. Good night.